Imagine this. The screen fades from black and we're back in the chaotic aftermath of Episode 7. Sparks still crackle in the air from Hermit's blue arc weapon. Nibs lies on the ground, twitching, smoke curling up from her synthetic skin. Fans everywhere were screaming. Is this the end of Nibs? Well, the brand new Episode 8 trailer just answered that question, and it's sending shockwaves through the Alien fandom. The finale is called The Real Monsters, and from the first frame of the teaser we see Nibs alive, moving, and ready for what's next. This is huge because Episode 7 left us convinced she might be gone forever after taking gunfire and that brutal electric hit. But the trailer wastes no time reminding us that Nibs is tougher than we thought. She's back, and it looks like she's not just surviving, she's playing a central role in the final showdown. But the question now isn't just whether she lives, it's what side she's going to be on when the dust settles. Episode 7 was a turning point for the entire season. Wendy, Nibs, and Joe tried to escape the Prodigy forces after discovering the corporation's horrifying surveillance system that tracks every hybrid. In the chaos, Nibs fought like a powerhouse, taking multiple bullets and still moving forward. It was Joe who finally fired the shock weapon, dropping her instantly. The image of Wendy screaming at him is burned into our minds. But here's where the details matter. That weapon has history. Remember Episode 2, when Morrow used the same blue arc gun against a xenomorph? That creature was down for a moment, but came back stronger. That was our first clue that what happened to Nibs wasn't a death sentence, just a temporary shutdown. The Episode 8 trailer cleverly leans into this by showing quick cuts of Nibs standing in a dark corridor, her eyes glowing faintly. No words, just that haunting image. It's clear she's alive. But teaser gives us only a glimpse of Nibs' face, but her expression is intense, almost feral. This raises so many questions. Is she the same Nibs we knew before? Or has the electrocution triggered something new inside her hybrid system? Fans are already theorizing that her physiology might have evolved. The blue arc might have jump-started a dormant ability, turning her into something even more powerful. And let's talk about the episode title, The Real Monsters. That's no coincidence. This finale is setting up to explore who the true threat really is, the aliens or the humans pulling the strings. Nibs might be the key to revealing that truth. She has been caught between two worlds all season, loyal to Wendy, but also driven by her hybrid instincts. If she comes back with a new perspective, her decisions could decide who makes it out alive. But the trailer doesn't stop at Nibs. It teases even bigger stakes. We get flashes of a crash-landed vessel, fire lighting up the night sky, soldiers running through smoke, and Wendy screaming someone's name. The official synopsis says this crash forces Wendy and the soldiers to confront Earth's greatest threat. That line is chilling because it suggests the finale will finally answer what the real danger to humanity is. Is it the xenomorphs? Is it Prodigy and their experiments? Or could it be something we haven't seen yet? Nibs is shown briefly in this sequence, stepping out of the shadows like a figure reborn. Her body looks battered but not broken. Her movements more deliberate, almost predatory. Whatever happened to her at the end of Episode 7, it has changed her. The question is whether she will use her survival to protect Wendy or to pursue her own mission. This is the heart of the tension going into the finale. And we can't forget the fractured Lost Boys storyline either. Episode 7 also gave us major shifts among the Lost Boys. Smee and Slightly are now entangled in Morrow's plan, while Arthur Sylvia's chestburster moment completely shook viewers. These subplots aren't just background noise. They're setting the stage for multiple betrayals and alliances in the finale. The trailer hints at confrontations between these characters, with quick shots of Smee aiming a weapon and slightly shouting at someone off-screen. It feels like everyone's loyalties are about to be tested. Wendy's role is especially important here. She's the emotional core of the show, and her reaction to Nibs's apparent death was raw and explosive. Now that Nibs is alive, how will Wendy respond? Will she trust her again, or has that bond been permanently damaged? The teaser gives us one tiny clue, a shot of Wendy and Nibs standing face to face, no words spoken, just tension. It's the kind of scene that makes you hold your breath. Of course, we have to talk about Hermit. His decision to pull the trigger on Nibs may have been tactical, but it could have cost him Wendy's trust forever. The finale looks like it will put these characters in a pressure cooker. One scene shows Hermit running through a corridor as alarms blare, looking terrified, something we don't see often from him. Could this mean the hybrids, or even Nibs herself, turn against him? Another moment in the teaser shows Joe, his face streaked with blood, holding what looks like the same arc weapon again. If he's forced to use it a second time, who will be on the receiving end? The tension is sky high, and the showrunners know exactly what they're doing by leaving us with just enough to speculate. Everything is pointing to a finale where survival isn't guaranteed for anyone. And that brings us to the most exciting part, the showdown itself. The final battle, teased in the trailer, is pure chaos. Firefights, explosions, xenomorph screeches echoing in the dark. It's everything fans could want from an Alien series finale. But right in the middle of it all, we see Nibs fighting side by side with Wendy, at least for a moment. This could mean reconciliation, or it could just be a temporary alliance against a common enemy. There's also a quick flash of Nibs leaping onto a soldier, her movements faster and more brutal than we've ever seen. This hints that her hybrid nature is now fully unleashed. The big question, will she make it out alive this time? The trailer cleverly ends on a cliffhanger shot of Nibs, blood on her face, staring directly into the camera. No words, just that look. It's the kind of ending that makes you count the days until the finale drops. When the credits roll on episode 8, one thing is clear. This finale isn't just about monsters. It's about identity, trust, and survival. The teaser promises a resolution that will redefine the power dynamics on Earth. Whether Nibs becomes the savior, the villain, or something entirely in between, her fate will shape what comes next for everyone. Wendy, Joe, Hermit, and the rest of the surviving characters are going to face choices that test everything they've fought for. And with a title like The Real Monsters, don't be surprised if the show ends by pointing the finger at humanity itself as the ultimate threat. Whatever happens, this finale is set to be one of the most intense hours of sci-fi television this year. Fans better buckle up, because if the trailer is any indication, Alien Earth is about to deliver a conclusion that will have everyone talking long after the credits fade to black.